رحيما ألا وهو أهل التقوى وأهل المغفرة.
الحمد لله.
Alhamdulillah. All praise is due to Allah, the Lord of mankind and the Supreme Commander of the universe, the Creator of Alamin. May the peace of Almighty Allah be upon the last prophet, the great messenger of Allah, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and all the companions, those who fought and shared their blood and money for the independence of this religion. They did it for me and you. They fought all the battles for the freedom of this religion. My brothers and sisters in Islam, I advise myself and I advise all the congregation to fear Almighty Allah, because the fearing of Almighty Allah is a key to Jannah. The fearing of Almighty Allah is a key to successful life in this world and the hereafter. My brothers and sisters, fearing of Almighty Allah is in the heart. As Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam himself stated like that, he said, At-taqwa hahuna. Then he pointed to his chest and said, At-taqwa hahuna, At-taqwa hahuna, At-taqwa hahuna, 3 times. He said, fearing of Almighty Allah is in the heart. And then Allah in the Holy Quran is telling me and you, فَلَا تُزَكُّوا أَنفُسَكُمْ هُوَ أَعْلَمُ بِمَنِ اتَّقَى. Allah said, none of you should glorify himself, should claim himself, should say to himself, I fear Allah more than you. No. Do not see yourself that you are the most fearing. You are the most fearing of Almighty Allah than everyone. No, Allah said, don't do that. Who a'lam biman ittaqa. He said, I alone know among you who fear me.
Wanyanya lokenkreto ewu manchofile di ufile idrumo ijomo iha wanyanya lobalo Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam isabi keshiabi ko menfeme ni bamo manchofile yumo mikaya nano akofile dijole aha wofe iha wanawole akashi tagbonu wole ewu wonga ewu ihinga akawashe manchofile bi si mancho fele be shimo nudi mancho ofile ukadini chon enyon ni jinyo ni papa ye bi na ha wona wole akegbalo Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam akashidi mancho fele be shimo hinya le biwo ewie le shiete akamancho fele egbe shimo bi eyo ni ji tuye bi eyo shiete ni ha wona wole akashi waka wole wohino kanyimo be shimo akenu ba ga ka shiru bo je ni mo pe ise le jubo alo ba na mo buto mo na kan si wona wole akeshi mancho file le pe ji mo ni ji mo pe ise.
My brothers and sisters in Islam, we need to fear Almighty Allah, because none of us know the day of departure. There will be a day which, whether you like it or not, you will call upon Almighty Allah. Allah will send an angel to come and call you. Me, you, she, him, they, all of us. Allah will never tell you. Nobody knows when are you going to visit Allah. No, nobody knows on this day. It is for me and you to try our best and clean our hearts. Clean your heart. Make sure you clean your heart. Make sure you are innocent when you stand before Almighty Allah. Make sure your heart is clean before visiting Almighty Allah. That is the only thing that can save you on that day. No one can go to Allah with a lot of things and then you will survive. No. Because that day there is no lawyer, no judge, no judicial, no police, no betweener, no you know manya, nasa manya. No. No betweener. My father is a friend to the judge, blah blah blah. My family, my grandfather happened to be the first MP of blah blah blah. No, that day there is nothing like that. There is nothing like that. Everyone will face his own accountability. You stand before Almighty Allah for judgment. So prepare for that day. I should prepare for that day. I shouldn't be telling you and me, I don't do what I'm telling you. No. So whether imam you are, whether sheikh you are, whether listener you are, whether speaker you are, whether a rich man you are, a poor man you are, whether knowledgeable person you are or none, a big, everyone, poor, everyone will stand before Almighty Allah for accountability. So clean yourself. إِلَّا مَنْ أَتَى اللَّهَ بِقَلْبٍ سَلِيمٍ. إِلَّا مَنْ أَتَى اللَّهَ بِقَلْبٍ سَلِيمٍ. Allah said, no one will survive on that day except the one who meets Allah with a clean heart. Clean heart here, a lot of scholars explain the word here and said that is to meet Almighty Allah without shirk. Without shirk in your fight. What is shirk? Associating Allah with something else. You come to Jummah, you pray together, you do your 5 times prayers, you do Ramadan to Ramadan, you do your sadaqah, you do your nafila. You are a Muslim. But anything will happen to you, you are going to your hometown. You are going to meet any Juju mother. You are going to meet Nana Agrada. You have to go and see Ubini. You have to go and visit TB Joshua. You have to go and visit a lot of them. But he's a Muslim. She's a Muslim. On the 31st, a lot of Muslims go out on that day and be entered in the churches. I stated here, and then yes, indeed, I came out on that day because I'm a kind of a person. Before I say something, I have to see it with my own naked eyes. I don't want stories because I know whatever I will say, God will judge me on the day of Qiyamah. So on the 31st night, I myself, I came out. I came out to Nima Runabout. Nima Runabout. There is a Roman church over there. I was standing like this, around 12 something to 1. Come and see Muslim women with their bayafi. They are going into the churches. Guys, they are going to do hallelujah. All in the name of you are all worshiping one God. They say, you are a liar. Stop fooling yourself. Stop fooling yourself. They themselves, they know we are not worshiping one God. We are not worshiping God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Spirit. No, we are worshiping only one God. Say Allah is one alone. I saw them a lot, and wallahi, I confronted one of them. Yeah, I was telling one of my students, Abdurazak, let me confront this woman. I stopped her. Then I started speaking Hausa. She's coming from Newtown. I said, Ma, say now. Now that you've taught in church now. Then she said, Allah. I said, Allah, which Allah? I was asking her. She said, we went and prayed to Allah. Then I was asking her, which Allah? She said, oh, I know look at Allah without Allah in our will. She said, we are all worshiping one God. Allah is there. I said, Allah is where? In that church. How many mosques do you have in Nima? More than 1,000 mosques. All these mosques are not enough for you to enter and see Allah there, except in church. La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. I was telling her, I said, da fito wankin ga ce malaikan mutuwa ya iske kina kika fadi kika mutu da ki jahannama. She said, ah, how? And I said, yes. Coming out right now from this church, and then the angel of death visit you right now and take your soul. I bet you are going to Jahannam. Yes, and there is no doubt in that. وَمَنْ يَرْتَدِدْ مِنْكُمْ عَنْ دِينِهِ فَيَمُتْ. That is what God said. And that is our khutbah today. Now.
Kenya la wonye lode ewie mo sisi ake woshi ingobei. Wolebe kemuletwa ni mantofile ba afoni ni ichewo. Ochinu wole mbemo bie neno kaji na kangbile iya hunwe. Ile akeshi ni imba ni madomoshi yen. Ṣùgbọ́n ba bala akeshi iyen magbele tumona. Enu wo mantofile ka akeshi moni bi mogbele se lo di moni ba ku eyemi hie ni etu imi fan. Wonye yen lo ika akeshi bepi ni wo solio aka muslims shikaji haumokuba wajiyo shi watamuona waja mekuma ngoka yeli kebuamo ahu mpowete di enche de kume Kristo fu ya so mo wu di enche otinye kume shege yikra na meboti ojeme na ewie ke yagbe 31st many eyu dase na ke ko wie yo ni ke la keshi ewo biami no jio mi ojio ko ne ni abahe o wala nko ehe ni ababa wo go ye ne eke banyi ngoko mi wo fen woja ni ke muslim jibo hemi oje ke bi ene ehye ka di wo kan ni monks abo ni owe dano ba ko ti bi ene ewo na mantofele ye ne ke monks ne go kra mi ja ne ke so mo we ne she mantofele gbe nínú ló fi afi na kando.
My brothers and sisters in Islam, Allah said in the Holy Quran, chapter 2, verse 216, كُتِبَ عَلَيْكُمُ الْكِتَابُ وَهُوَ كُرْهٌ لَكُمْ وَعَسَىٰ أَن تَكْرَهُوا شَيْئًا وَهُوَ خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ وَعَسَىٰ أَن تُحِبُّوا شَيْئًا وَهُوَ شَرٌّ لَكُمْ وَاللَّهُ يَعْلَمُ وَأَنْتُمْ لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. Allah said in the Holy Quran, كُتِبَ عَلَيْكُمُ الْكِتَابُ وَهُوَ كُرْهٌ لَكُمْ. In the beginning of Islam, the non-believers have been doing a lot to Muslims, killing them in Mecca, laying ambush for them on their business trip to Yemen or to Syria, killing them, taking on their money and their wives, slaving their children in Mecca, and all of them are the citizens of Mecca. It continued like that until Almighty Allah asked Prophet Muhammad to tell them to immigrate from Mecca to Habasha. So the first immigration was from Mecca to Ethiopia. From Mecca to Ethiopia. So we have to immigrate. We have to leave our homeland Mecca. Together we are about 30 something in the first immigration. Together with Sayyidina Uthman. And even the daughter to the Prophet Muhammad, Ruqayyah bint Muhammad. We crossed the sea, we crossed the desert, and crossed the sea to Ethiopia. And that time there was a king who is a justice king in the name Najash. Prophet said, go to Najash, go to Habasha, go to Najash. That's Addis Ababa. Go to him. Save yourself over there until the day Allah will command you to come back. You people are not safe in Makkah anymore.
Mene wonfe Quran icho niji enyo, ikuku niji uhai enyo, nyuma ke ipa. Ni niche ni yoje meke no ni manchofele wi here. Tutu ble masani jinoni abowone. Islam je shishi ke haumo ke pimo ke chilamo. Me mi bote jamo mi kenke ke mo manche ke mo obalo Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam dienche ibi abote haumo ke pimo mi. Many yaye jala many sole gero ame hiyo ame shika ya amedi kani bi hey kome kana ni ongote jamoni di Islam ni akedade ba wo lamine ba tu gong ni bunu kan ohe akaba homi o ke tomo ta frache anguru oba mi bu ene ha e ba shehe de kuwe man chofele sangalo Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam akashi eke isenyelo ile albi komi ameyate amehi ye heko ni achoje me abasha ni di Ethiopia kametre ambaya na manchako ya jeme achole naja amekele akashi heni amejeke bane amana amehishi kayasi akashi nekepi momini me yane nekemene ba je na kampi momiye ibahana mebusa meba. And
then we came back from Habasha, Ethiopia, Addis Ababa. Later, after 2-3 months, we came back to Mecca. And after that, they continue punishing us. They continue killing us. They continue seizing our properties in Mecca. Then Almighty Allah said to the Prophet Muhammad, tell them to immigrate to Medina. And Medina to Mecca is almost about 450 something or 470 something kilometers. So we started immigration, including Prophet Muhammad himself. And it wasn't easy again. So later, a lot has happened. Then Allah said, from now, I never wanted you to fight. Islam started with peace, and Islam is still peace. People who have been saying that Islam conquered the world by sword is a lie. Today, in America, in Germany, in UK, in France, and a lot of places that people have been coming, people have been embracing Islam. Is there any sword? No. There is no any sword. People have been reading Islam. And indeed, if you are going to read Islam well as it is, you are going to know that yes, Islam is in the path and we Muslims are in another path. Islam as a religion is a pure religion. But we as a Muslim, we are the problem. Now.
Besan si yemono fo kukuwe ha ibala ka shagbene sani Muslims ne aba Mecca na mata Mecca meniji tono ene ngojalo won jalo ene fe ameya ka shi ameya mehie eko amengba Muslims sana ka shi akashi mancho file ke kati na kanjibo ni iji egbalo uka mefe nyekenye acho eniji Madina ni ameti Madina ewo be nekembe fane ha ebabale akashi be agbene jamo nu oyo mi mancho fele sani efahi ajake meniji tu isale ke kwenti lo ile ametewoni amefite jamo niji mancho fele jamo.
Allah said now in Medina, when we have stable and we have now Islamic State, there Allah said, Kutiba alaykum al-kitab. Now it is compulsory for you to fight them. Allah said, I've made it righteous for you to fight them. Allah said, even though I know you don't like it, you don't want to face in war, face to face with a sword. I know it's horrible level. It's something that you don't like. It's something that you are afraid of. It's something that is very big on you. وَعَسَىٰ أَن تَكْرَهُوا شَيْئًا. Allah said, let me tell you, in religion or in your social life, you may dislike something. عَسَىٰ أَن تَكْرَهُوا شَيْئًا. You may dislike something. You may not like something. وَهُوَ خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ. عَسَىٰ أَن تَكْرَهُوا شَيْئًا. Allah said, you may not like something. وَهُوَ خَيْرٌ لَكُمْ. But that something may be the good for you in the near future. You may not like something today. Maybe your father, your mother is directing you to do something, and then you don't like it. Your elder one, your father is telling you, I want you to take this course. And then you are saying, no, I don't like this course. I want to take this course. Maybe the course that you don't like may be the good for you in the near future. Because what an elder person sees sitting down, even if you climb on top of the mountain, you will not see. وَعَسَىٰ أَن تُحِبُّوا شَيْئًا وَهُوَ شَرٌّ لَكُمْ. Allah said, on the opposite side, you may like something, adore something, love something, وَهُوَ شَرٌّ لَكُمْ. But that something is bad for you in the near future. Wallahu ya'lam. I know. Allah said, Wallahu ya'lam. I, Allah, know what is good for you and what is bad for you. One to another, but you don't know. You may bring a woman to your father or your mother. You love her so much. You adore her. You're calling her sweetheart. My lovely sweetheart. You love her so much. But when your father will start investigating the woman, asking her about her background, checking her, doing some cross-checking, asking about her background, her parents, her blah, 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 then the father or mother will come later and tell you, this girl is not good for you. You cannot marry her. Leave her alone. Bring another woman. Dad or mom, what's wrong? But she's the one I love. The mother said, no. Get another woman. Say, no. She's the one I love. Hey, I said, I know her mother. I know her father. I know the family. I know the background of the family. So I'm forbidding you. Be careful. Don't enter that house. Don't enter this family. No. The family can be there, but as for the girl, no, the girl is, when a man is in love, it's blind anytime. That's true. The same thing when a woman is in love, she's blind. She brought a guy to the father or mother. The guy came in the house. The mother is sitting there. Good morning, mom. Good morning, mom. Look, let me tell you something. We are Africans. And then our culture is always our culture. In Africa, we didn't greet our parents who are standing there. Right? I'm asking you now, in our culture, whether Dan you are, whether Fanti, whether Kotokoli, whether Hausa, whether, whatever the tribe, we respect our parents, right? No. Even there are some certain questions we cannot even come out clearly, openly to ask our parents. But you know something? In the other world, it's not like that. Yes. My lovely dear brother is here, Alhaji Adamu Banda. He may witness on this, and the rest of you, some people who are staying around, who are staying in abroad, they may know this. The way we used to treat our children or go with them and then everything is down, over there it's not like that. You cannot promise a child and fail. If you promise your child Look, tomorrow I'll take you out. Tomorrow I'll buy pizza for you. And then tomorrow you didn't buy pizza, the child will ask you, Dad, you promise. So you are buying pizza for me too. Oh, I forget. Okay, tomorrow. Then another tomorrow. He will ask you, Dad, you asked us not to lie. You are lying, Dad. Yeah, it's straightforward over there. It is just straightforward. You can't do that. And then you cannot tell the person some unbelievable story. Like the way you do it. No. Oh no, I'm on yes, sir. Want to mean the culture and say, and I'm a baby, or yes, and I see. Are you sure that? It doesn't make sense. Yeah, a small child, 10 years, 80 years, will be asking that or more. In the other world, in an Arabian side, if you want to greet his mother or father, he will come and kiss, give a peg. On the mother, on the father, they are giving peg on the hand. And if it is a mother, he will come and kiss on the forehead. Here we don't do that. You cannot, your father is sitting there, you come and greet your father and then, no. Your father is there, wait to you. Wait to you. Zanetia, go down. That is our culture, right? And you brought a guy, you as a lady, you brought a guy, you love the guy, you want to marry the guy said you want to marry you. But the day of introduction, the mother see the attitude of the guy, the father see the attitude of the guy. They started asking him, Jumabe na uye, or me 1212. What is 1212? Jumabe, which count? Jumabe na 1212 in Ghana here. Every day 1212. Anytime they ask them, what work are you doing? Oh, Charlie, they do 1212B. 1212B. He never go to 3434. 1212. And then the mother said, look, this guy is a journalist. Number one. Number two, I can see he hasn't have respect. Number three, I know the father. The father happened to be a womanizer. So I'm afraid he can also be like that. Number four, I know the father long time ago. The father used to beat the mother too much. I'm afraid he can be like father, like son. So there are a lot of things when the mother or father will analyze on the man and send to the woman, don't marry him. Yes, and indeed, parents have their own right to tell you don't marry this guy. And listen to them. Yes. If you fail to listen to them, you hit the wall. 90% of it. Unless when it's tribalism or something out of Islamic coverage area, that is the time. Because you can bring a guy and then you will see the guy, with the earring and that is something like this. Something not presentable. The father will say, look, I'm a very respectful person. The mother will say, I'm a very respectful person. How can you bring a man like this to my family? So no, go and change. The person will say, no, I love her. So because of love, I will continue to go and marry her. Quran says you may love it today, but that thing will be a part for you in the near future. Be careful.
Quran icho niji enyo ekuku niji uhai enyo nyumaka ipa manchofileke nuko ya nina kainie ubana le akashi ejino kono ko karabu nuko nibe se na mo karabu shina kainie nujino ni eku ehi habu eko mu ya ni nuhu ubana le akashi nuhi habu nujino no tawo nuko ibafi na agba hun ehaku mi man to fele na mi lele akapo adisa olehi no kokura ika fere to ye ni kase momi o tawo no ya fe English ni o fe literature o papa ka kashi dabi o science ba yin rabu ika ye bi ene ye adisa shin le bi ye wo Ghana bi ene ba kele go da bojumo no ya ma English alu bojumo no ya ma science mimi ya ma English bo o kan shin ya fe science ekeke ote Arab bi ashipon no kati ko ote ye kati nta woni banga e follow e papa e ba so eninese e mami e ba so ehina e ka wo bi ene ko ke na kan ke mo ba arabi bu asani mi no fi o e ko ko die nta ba hwe ni e bi ene na ebie e ke titiri hemi woni wo fa wo he ye wo follow anoji ye biamini wo ka yu agbote kuransin le na ba ke bua ke sin ne ke yu ne neke he wo ehi akesa no ke la agbote kuransin le yu na ba ka ke sin le di mo ne ke yu e agbote kuransin le ni wo wonu eko wona eko ne fe awon na me ya ha le afri blanc ati aya wo ahishi e fi ma ka gbe form ko me ku e baje gbogbo mú ẹ̀ka ṣìnà ẹlẹ́mọ́ níbà ní yí ẹ̀tẹ̀ gbogbo ẹ̀yà kan kẹtọ mọ̀mọ́kù ya bóte ìfàtàlẹ̀ ìwò ẹ̀yà àdá ní pẹ́lọ̀ ìgbà ní ẹgbóte ní ẹ̀fẹ́ tọmọ ẹ̀yà ẹ̀yìn gbẹ̀ ní ẹ̀yà gbórí ẹ̀yà kẹ ní ẹgbùsẹ̀ ẹ̀bẹ̀ ẹ̀kù ní ìyá nígbà ẹ̀kù mi ní ìpínlẹ̀ ẹ̀kù mi bí ní ẹ̀yà náà ní ẹgbùsẹ̀ ẹ̀bẹ̀ ẹ̀kù òní fún bíbí òkú ọ̀yọ́ ẹ̀dá àdéjì ọkù bí ìbá lámọ̀ ní ìyá agbẹ̀nẹ̀ mẹ́ẹ̀nà ní ọ̀dọ̀gbà ní ẹ̀bàárù bí ìyá tẹ̀sí ní ẹ̀gbẹ́ tì ní ẹ̀ pàákó dání ìkẹ́ fọ́lọ̀ ẹ̀yà fi pàn àló ìkà àmẹ́ àpàgbé akẹ́sì nọ́ní àmẹ́kẹ́lẹ̀ dèkò ní ihu rẹ̀ tẹ̀jí èyí nìkún ẹ̀ díẹ̀ nìmẹ́lẹ̀ iná olúfúnni kìíṣì wà ìfẹ́ lẹ́ẹ̀kìíṣì yẹ olúfúnni kìíṣì ọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ tó akẹ́sì olùpa ní ẹ̀dálẹ̀ èsè òkò fún ẹ̀ náà tó akẹ́kẹ́ dìbò fídíò alógbótẹ́ òtún ọ̀yà tàtún ní ẹ̀yí tẹ́ ìdí ẹ̀jẹ̀ lọ́ní olùpa náà gbogbo náà ìwọ lóge mọ̀tòfílẹ̀ kẹwọ̀ rí ọ.
Now Almighty Allah said it is your right to fight them. Now I have make it compulsory for you to fight. So Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said some battalions of soldiers, there were only 10 people, to lay an ambush for the people of Mecca. They are coming from Syria. They were 4 when they investigated, and the FBI, Prophet is using national securities, he's using FBI. Then they came and told Prophet Muhammad that we saw some delegation of Mecca. They are coming all the way from Syria. They are going to pass this way with huge amount of money to the people of Mecca. So we are going to do the revenge because they seized our properties, even Prophet Muhammad's house. Even Prophet Muhammad first wife, Nana Khadija's house, businesses, they seize it. So Allah said it is your halal to do that. So Prophet sent them in the month of Rajab, in the month of Zulqaidah. And then we have some 4 months which is forbidden. These 4 months, among the 12 months, Allah selected some 4 months. It is forbidden in this month to create a sin, to do a sin, or to do jihad, or to fight, or to do anything. Doing sin in those months is greater and bigger. Allah is going to punish you if you did not repent. And those months are Rajab, Zulqa'dah, Zulhijjah, and Muharram. Rajab is in this month as we are. It is forbidden for you to do some sin in this month of Rajab. There are 4 among the 12. Rajab, and then Zulqa'dah, Zulhijjah, and Muharram. So Prophet sent this delegation to lay ambush for them, and then they get to that place on the 29th of Zulqa'dah. remaining only 1 day or half day for that day to end. So they saw them. They saw those soldiers of Makkah. So they just attacked them and then started collecting whatever belongs to them. Then they started fighting the soldiers of Prophet Muhammad. So they are defending themselves. They killed one of them. They were 4. There were 4 non-believers from Makkah. They were 4. So they killed one mistakenly. They mistakenly killed one, which is not intentional. It is self-defense when they killed him, because he attacked them. And then they arrested one, and they arrested 2, and one of them ran away. Safwan, his name is Safwan. So when he ran away, he saw the killing of the first one. So he went to Makkah and then tell them, this is what happened. They say, but we are in the month that is forbidden for us to fight in the month. He said yes. Then they started doing propaganda in Makkah. Prophet Muhammad and Islam is not a good religion. Prophet Muhammad himself violated the law. Prophet Muhammad violated the law. So they started propaganda in Makkah. They started sending a lot of letters to the world that Prophet Muhammad brought an Islam, and that Islam is saying this, and that. And even before the coming of Islam, they don't fight in those months. It is forbidden to fight in the or to kill someone in those months. So why do they do? So they were saying all this, and then it circulated around their world in that time. So Allah said, "Yas'alunaka an shahr al-haram." That is Quran chapter 2, verse 217. يَسْأَلُونَكَ عَنِ الشَّهْرِ الْحَرَامِ كِتَابٌ فِيهِ. They are asking you, Prophet Muhammad, about the fighting and killing in the month of the forbidden month. Why did your people do that? قُلْ كِتَابٌ فِيهِ كَبِيرٌ. Prophet, say to them, yes, it is a big sin that companion do. He has violated the law. So Prophet Muhammad, you are going to pay the penalty to non-believers. Allahu Akbar. See the beautiful side of Islam. So he paid the penalty. Prophet Muhammad paid the penalty to them. Why? Because the companion violated the law. Out of self-defense, he killed him. So Allah said, you give them 100 camel on that person. Now,
ni mekumena amele akashi mekumeni jijala yeliloe jesham ni amemba na amebahu keya meka ewo amenye sika amenye jatwi ewo be nonuga amejomomiji nekemene amefemo mene wo ba fi ameku ene wa me atete amehi yebojiye kumase Piamini neke mene ba ni amete ameno. Ni yabia ne mantofele fi akeshi nyodi abo ni nkafe de asiko miye nyodi ni di nyuma ke enyo. Neke nyodi nyuma ke enyo ne emi nyodi edweko meye. Ni mantofele ni fele haram akeshi esani adebo ni ko ni yo shipon neno. Afe nuko ni nakani ba afe tomo eshi eyemi eshi ni manchofile hu ni nakani ojiye jino ne acheche akashi Rajab yemi ekome Zulqaida yemi ekome Zulhijja yemi ekome ni Muharram hu yemi ekome ni biamini neke menete na amenya na meyahe neke me kabia ashika yegbete ne nakangbile nimie Zulqaida ena binyumai enyo ke nehu be efe bikomende aloje chalemo be nakanyo ego ewa no mete ni ameya tuna kanyi amele ake no mi afi ti amfele fete etomata flache asrafu e ko meni to mo gbeji be ahina tupu ame ni ehe online si alowo ko kenjo de ne bi akese sa ni ehe ni ehe be ko meni ri akese ke ehe ida fe program wa lewo ke bibo ni ehe no bo e pelu ko abani nko ni ahabo nu sinu ya ajake ke ko na yen la nasan ni ene ha ibalake ekembene ame ya gbe mokome ya mete biamini ametemeka na me ya wie ya je makesinya na Muhammad nyoni afa esha ya miye amedu wo mokome amefe ne ke na me nwura ngoji kete ewo ni mancho fele ke ne ke yicho na eba ni ikegba lo Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam ake tajinya to ye be ni esha ni aton mi egba lo ya no ya ha me afukongo ekume o kechi na kansusuma ni owodi ye amehe keje amediye election akeshi Islam eyi pasha ko ye Muslim di bu ton ka mobu asho ba.
Allah said, oh, so they kill one of you and then you make it a big sin, be doing propaganda, spoiling the name of Islam. Then Allah said, listen to yours. What did you do, you? وَصَدٌّ عَنْ سَبِيلِ اللَّهِ. He said, you, number one, you have been preventing people, chasing people to follow Islam. That's one. وَكُفْرٌ بِهِ. You disbelieve Allah. It's a big sin. وَالْمَسْجِدِ الْحَرَامِ. You prevent people and chase people away from visiting the house of Almighty Allah. That is Kaaba. It is a big sin. Number four, وَإِخْرَاجُ أَهْلِهِ مِنْهُ. Then you even banish the people, chase them away from their own motherland and fatherland. They left Mecca to Medina, which they don't know anybody in Medina. These four things that you are doing, Akbar indallah. Allah said, it's a big sin to me, Allah. وَالْفِتْنَةُ أَشَدُّ مِنَ الْقَتْلِ. Allah said, yours is death, but وَالْفِتْنَةُ أَشَدُّ مِنَ الْقَتْلِ. Al-fitna أَشَدُّ مِنَ الْقَتْلِ. What you are doing to Muslims is even bigger and stressful and worrying than even death. Yes, and this is what is happening today. The same thing happening today in our own world today. What is happening in Palestine? What is going on in Palestine? They have been killing us day in, day out. But if they kill one of them, the world is saying Muslims are terrorists. Muslims are terrorists. You keep on saying that. But how many times do they kill Palestine people? How many times do they kill innocent children? I will never forget this day. In which year did the former president Atamis die?
It's a problem.
It's a problem. My interpreter says it's a problem. 2012. 2012, I remember. I saw a video when these Zionists, the Israelis, blast and bomb a school with 1,500 of innocent children. All of them died at once. All in the name of we are looking for some terrorists. What is happening to me? A lot of things have been happening. When a Muslim will do something small, trying to protect his religion, trying to protect himself, they will say it's a violence. But they have been doing a lot of violence to us. And the world media will never cover this. What is happening today in Palestine? What CNN and so-called BBC and Al Jazeera are showing people is far different from what is really happening over there. I swear to God. And they know what I'm saying. What is happening in Palestine today? People with their own land. their own land. They have been saying Al Jazeera, BBC, CNN, they will never ever bring you the real story. And that will continue to the end of the world. Until the kingdom come, the Almighty have mercy upon us.
Belebori wemo ya ni wako wemo mbana biye ekuku fu gbekekeji manchofile ke balo bo ya ha me afu kongo ko ha ke ha bomo minagbe ye nakani simo mini jino ni ba na kan mele ni oje ame ami ni no sani wa ya ha me le ke na kan wo bi na ni pe wo ha me pe wo ha me tro wo ha me sisters no na me fi wo le ti manchofile bo ke ha me amen trie kekeje meka nyete habasha nye atenyehi amen begeme ameken yedade ehoi me ashi agbe ame aka me pomeye lano ni amen be opeto mopolo ni anfemini anshehi ene me fa me fe na be amen ha nye shikai nye jatui nye goshini fe badiameti ti bia ne keji gbomokumi egbo nínú hiwo sani wo ha me nyara me si tomo ni ameto ye edafe na kan gbomokumi ye ni egbo e tomo na ameto ye edafe gbomokumi ye ni egbo e o tun akesi manto fele kan ha me bona feri wose na gbe gbile ameka na gbomokun na me bi si tomo ni ameto eda ni ye bia na jino no wo yin lo egbu akunta ke akunta no ni ya no ye Palestine ke ni bi ahun ebagbe akesi September 2012 no fe wo kana wo ni akesi wonye lo etie na kambile no peka bi ape ke ohai enumo neke Palestine bi ne Israel bi ba fite na kan be chikaji ibalake moko mepe hiwo ni amegbe abaka ni muslim se nye kakla ni nye ke wo nye kutuku amini nye ke nye je ko nye ke agbe nye mekati nye na pomadi sa koni nye kegbele inkali obe ko 6 months waya machi afami aka nye gbe ka bi muslim sa nye no ya no wo seje me no na ke stop ni seje ma alaji meza pe o han ni wo ni ni aka ni tatra ya hu ke te spon dana be ke mi akemba ni wo bon machi amena ka sa suma alaji bo mo de fe mi fe gaja me hwie mu ku amehwie mu ko folo ona ni amen na wa ka si wo ko ba ma sate yen be wo ba state dem si chebile islam ti jole ni e ba ya ne fe he jole ke ya shina.
What happened on 6 months? No, I didn't say anything about 6 months.
They asked me to go and lead children congregation for marching, and they said if there is something in the pocket.
That is what is happening. When they see you with beer, especially this is happening in the European land or in the Western land, America, Europe, Australia, or whatever. Like when they see you with the beer and with your jalbab, and then they start suspecting you. Yeah, you are a terrorist. The moment they see you with beer, then you are a terrorist. May Allah have mercy on us. Finally, on this member, in this verse, Allah said, وَلَا يَزَالُونَ يُقَاتِلُونَكُمْ. Allah said they will continue to be fighting you like that. Tell them.
Amman ya fela kaga sheka fela ka mekenye gbinayi ameba gbenye kumi na ka.
Wala yazaluna yuqatilunakum. They will continue to be disturbing you, distracting you.
Ameba gbanye na de chali mokeje na mo fe.
Wala yazaluna yuqatilunakum. They will continue to be laying a lot of forces and allegations and propaganda on your religion.
Amabazwe amale ayi mu afonye no dana ba ko ne kutuku mi ake bon piye mi.
Hatta yarudukum an dinikum in istata'u. They will try their best till the end of the world.
Ni amenye na kefi mu a wo ki aside na.
Hatta yarudukum an dinikum in istata'u, until they bring you back from that Islamic religion to their religion.
Kashi dia mina bana ka sa gbene Kristo fo yin diwo o se dia na Kristo fo en podi en
God, they will do that. Allah warned us Then Allah said, وَمَنْ يَرْتَدِدْ مِنْكُمْ عَنْ دِينِهِ. Allah said, whoever give up and leave his Islam and religion and go back to that religion, then Allah said, you are a kafir, and if you die in that, I'm going to give you severe punishment.
Nimantofile kakashi ene hiwo nisha mesani yahame nofano miyanyamu ayenyu nibu anyeshi ame kajina kame bagbanya kaya kafili.
Indeed, it's happening. As I'm talking to you right now, there was a guy who came to me in my mosque. The guy came to me in my mosque, and he's a Christian. He came all the way from Eburi. He's Akan. He's Akan. He became a Muslim long time ago. He said almost 10 years he's in Islam. On this, the father forbid him from his inheritance. Chase him away out of his house. And right now, as I'm talking, he has no place to sleep. With his daughter. And the daughter is going to write to be his final examination. He came to me crying. I swear I cried that day with him in my mouth. The father is having a factory. All of the children, all of them are working in that factory except him alone. He said until he leave Islam and come back to his religion. So he left Eburi. He's now staying in Mamobi. In a kiosk. Sewing machine kiosk where people are sewing here. You have to mingle like that, go in, go out, doing 1, 2, 1, 2. Until they finish before he come and meet his. He said, what is daughter? Why? Did we ever do that? Did you ever see a Muslim who, if the child or family member said, I'm not doing Islam, then you say, no, la ikraha fi din. That is what our Islam said. La ikraha fi din. No force in a religion. You cannot force someone to come to your religion. I cried that day. May Almighty Allah have mercy upon us. My brothers and sisters, I was entering the mosque. There was a man, our old man, he has been sitting here.
Yes.
He passed away. We buried him on Wednesday. May his soul rest in peace. May Allah reward him Jannah. I saw the family members. The family members are Christians.
Yes.
I was just coming and I saw them. They were here to come and give thanks to all of us and to the committee of the mosque and every one of us who did their best and see that the man has been buried in peace. So they came here. I saw the woman and the man. I think they were 2 or 3.
Yes. No.
They came and said, are you good? Thank you very much. That is the beautiful side of Islam. May Almighty Allah have mercy upon his soul and live in Jannah. My brothers and sisters, Sunday coming is the last Sunday of the month, so there is going to be a cleanup.
Yes.
So we should come in our numbers. That cleaning up, everybody should try and come. We should know that Almighty Allah have mercy upon us. Almighty Islam wal Muslimin. Dalla shirki wal mushrikin. Dalla kafara al-Islam wal din. Bayna baina dhunub wal khataya. Wa ba'at bayna al-mashriq wal maghrib. La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inna kunna min adh-dhalimin. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إنا كنا من الظالمين. لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إنا كنا من الظالمين. قوموا إلى صلاتكم يرحمني ويرحمكم الله.